Alright, testing this out. Let's see if it actually works. As far as I know, it does. It's been a while since I've actually done a live stream over on YouTube, and I had to update everything. So we're just taking it a bit. Hopefully everything's working fine. Just gonna wait a bit. Who knows? Maybe people who are awake at this time of night will be able to join. And I just gotta make sure everything's fine. I got new alerts. I still gotta change it up a bit. Right now it's just on the basic settings to see if it actually does work. Hopefully I'll be able to do more streams in the future. This all comes down to it. As far as I know, it works. Just trying to see here. Am I even able to get to the analytics page here? That would be nice though. Go to the control room. There's still a lot of things I gotta learn. Morales, what's up? How you doing? Not it. That's not it. There you are. Making sure everything looks fine here. Playing a little bit of Animal Crossing. Just because it's just something a little bit chill. I'm doing fine. I actually got myself the Xbox Series X, finally. It took a long while because every single time when I tried to get it, it's already sold out. I was finally able to get it through Black Friday. Oh, Amelia's pondering. I'll leave Amelia alone to it. I don't know if Amelia wants to move out, but I'll rather have that bubble be for someone else. I'm so behind with Animal Crossing. The only one I've really ever played was the original Animal Crossing. Not for the Nintendo 64, but the GameCube port. And even then, I spent so many hours on that. I never really played City Folk, New Leaf. Not really even the campsite. Just mainly, it was just the original Animal Crossing and then this. Sorry, Amelia, I'm not talking to you. I like you, but I do not want you to move out. If Colton wants to move out, if Tammy wants to move out, I'm fine with that. One thing is that I finally got Shino. I spent 120 tickets trying to find Shino. Didn't work. So I just went to the Discord to see if anyone was giving out Shino or trading Shino. And I was able to get Shino for 3 million bells. I'm happy with that. Truly happy with that. Okay, so yes, my microphone does work. That's good. Let me test something. See if this works. Okay, so it does work. Okay. That's cool. I put up a new donation page because I'm not using Streamlabs anymore. I'm going to be using Stream Elements, so I'm going to have to do a bit of changes here and there. The one thing that I need to do is actually start cleaning up the island. And what better way to do that is just to donate a few things here and there. My island is such a mess right now. Might as well start donating all the bugs. These have been here for months. I'm surprised that they're still living right here. There we go. Any more? Why, yes. I got so many beetles. Oh, wait, that was... Okay, never mind. Grab all that. Look at all the collection right here. Where was it? There you are. Place item. Might as well just leave it down here for a bit. Is this a duo? Ah, no, it's not. Place item. It was so difficult to actually get a lot of these bugs. There we go. Try not to get too many duplicates. But at least the island's gonna be a little bit more clean. There we go. Got a bit of flowers over here. Are they all duplicates? I'm gonna have to start moving some of the duplicates over. Got some good old chicken wings. Nice. Let me be. I don't need your fussing over me. I saw you fall into that hole. I just wanted to make sure you didn't dent your head, Bruce. For your information, I dove into the hole on purpose because I saw something shiny at the bottom. You heard? You're stubborn. Yeah, well, you're a busybody. I ain't some fragile blossom that you need to be protecting. You shouldn't slap every helping hand, Bruce. One of these days you might need someone to reach out to. Drama. Oh, look at Eric. Studying the bugs. I don't know if they actually updated it to where you actually are able to see the pictures on the pages. But that is cool. I like both. I like ice cream and pizza. Giant Stag. Giant Stag. Okay. Place the item. Place the item. The beetles were particularly annoying to catch, especially one of them I had to stay up till like 5 a.m. to catch because they were only in the AM crew. So many bugs, so many things. Let me grab these. Oh, I have 2 scarab beetles. I have the 3D collection. That's what you're asking. With Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. Okay, Amelia, stop thinking. What's the latest? Have you heard of the latest gossip? Someone washed up on the shore. We do seem to get a lot of that here. This fellow looked different from the others, but there's something familiar about him. So strange. Oh, so Gulliver's finally in town. I didn't realize that. Okay, let's go save Gulliver first. The one thing that I'm not looking forward to is trying to catch all the fish. Bugs are so easy to catch, but when it comes to fish, you don't know what it's gonna happen until you actually catch them. Gulliver, where are you at? Oh, it's Pirate Gulliver. Gulliver. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Thank you. Aha, it's you. Well, thank you for that. Blimey, I'd be freezing me web tootsies off. How long was I soaking up seawater this time? Ah, just look at the state I'm in. The tips of me wings are as wrinkled and limp as soggy sargassum. Sure me timbers, it ain't me matey sort of king again. Say, what is it about this island? Folks be fearing me because be buccaneering from Crocodile Isle to Keal Key, but the waves always leave me here. Ah, it's probably just a coincidence. I should call me crew for a pickup. So long as I got my trusty old communicator. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. The trusty communicator has gone and vanished. Those waves bopped me around like an inflatable beach ball. The thing must have slipped out of my pocket. That means I'm lost at sea. I'll have to wait for my buccaneer buddies to find me on their own. That could take a bit of time. I'm still workshopping the pirate puns, so those are sure to run out fast. Ahoy! You, the whale-sized noggin, will you help a stranded seabird find his lost communicator? Why not? Really, why you're even sweeter than a famous Captain Syrup, but well, her double-crossing, I hope. You guess that's me communicators in a nearby ocean. The crew is surely searching for me, so I should keep a lookout. Got to be on land for that. That means it's up to ye to swim to find me a communicator. I'm counting on you. Oh, and make sure you have room in your pockets before you hunt, else you'll be blundering your plundering. Alright. I forgot this is the one that you actually have to swim for. So let's be careful. Let's not accidentally release any of these bugs. The last thing I need is to wait again to try to catch them. There's supposed to be 5 of them, if I'm not mistaken, if they're communicator parts. And I don't have my swimsuit on. But it has to be Yoshi. I've always liked Yoshi. Who doesn't like Yoshi? That's a better question. Where did I put the swimming suit at? There's a snorkel. There you are. Nothing too fancy. It's so funny that in the game is already winter and we are expected to go swimming in it. How does that work? I can never imagine swimming in a cold ocean. There are people who are able to do it, but I just... Nah, that's not me. Oh, hey, that was easy. First try. Here I thought that it would take a few tries. Yeah, I found it. Yeah. Avasti, lily-livered sea dogs. 'Tis I, your beloved captain, who makes things haptane. I had another bad spill, so you best change course to come pick me up. Here be me coordinates. Be quick about it, or I'll balk your swatches for good. So says Captain Gulliver. Ye saved me life. That's the debt that needs repaying, so I'll ship ye a fine reward soon. Expedited. That takes the load off. Nothing left to do but wander here, wander this here beach and look mean. Let's go. We're done with that. Pick that up, pick that up. That was a double that I picked up. I got a lot of sharks too. Look at all this. Look at all this I have to get rid of. Best to be getting a move on after I put one more bug away. And the golden trout I actually caught recently too. Team C's, yeah. Oh, look at Eric. Still wondering what bug he's looking at. So, place the item right here. There, you can look at all the bugs you want. Oh, hey, a conversation. Let's time to meddle in. Thank you again for the beautiful flower you gave me the other day. Oh, now, you don't have to thank me. You've been so good to me, so it's the least I can do. But even so, I cannot pronounce that. A hyacinth? And a yellow one at that, my dear. I don't get your meaning. Is there something I should know about yellow? Why, it's the language of flowers. The yellow one says, I want to be more than just friends. Now, hold on a goddamn minute. What flower language? Last I knew, flowers don't go flapping their gums. Oh, Bruce, don't you worry your scruffy little head. I understand perfectly. What do you mean? You understand? What do you understand? Hey, are you even listening? I don't know what the flower said to you, but it didn't come from me. Jeez, who knew you had to speak a foreign language just to give someone a flower? I should have just given her something less talkative, like figgy pudding. Well then. Isn't that cute? Pick up the golden trout. I'll pick up that. Oh wait, I can't even pick it up. Never mind. It's very romantic, yes. I can't even get through it. This is what I mean that I have to clean up the island. I literally have no space in my actual home. I need to expand, really. There's a lot of things I still gotta do in this game. I never really played the base game. I can tell you that the fossil collection is complete. I actually got the roost right there with Brewster, which is a pigeon, so I don't know why they call him a Brewster. I would like to make a donation. The only thing that's going to take forever in a day would be the actual, oh, there's so many things I've already donated. Okay. Given then. Here's the beetle. Yes, please tell me more. Collectors consider the scarab beetle quite a prize, thanks to its shiny metallic shell. But did you know that this bug has no nose and it uses antennae to sense its smells instead? In fact, the scarab beetle's plated antennae are quite unique and set it apart from other beetles. But all antennae are just equally awful in my book. Any hoot. There you go. Another donation. Narration stream time. Just more stuff to do. The Horned Hercules' head is shaped like a samurai warrior's helmet. It would be the most impressive fact if their large size wasn't so horrifying. Adult males use their huge horned heads for fighting and digging, while the females have no such need. As for their larvae and pupae, they too are quite large and feed on rotting wood at a tremendous pace. Foul beast indeed. Well, I mean, like they are eating on rotting wood, so that kind of helps, right? Oh, thank you. Maybe one day I'll be able to get noticed and found. But here's another bug. So please tell me more. The saw stag has got its name for the shape of its pincers. That is, its pincers look like jagged saws. And I tell you, the bigger the beetle, the more saw-like teeth this giant's jaws have. I say the saw stag seems more at home in the horror film than in nature. I've terrified myself just thinking about it. Until then, thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the stream. Hope to see you again in a future video or live stream. Here's another, well, a bug. I thought I was going to donate the little squid. Please tell me more. The colorful Damsel Fly is similar to its cousin, the dragonfly, though it tends to be smaller and thinner. But don't let the delicate look fool you. Much like the dragonfly, the damselfly is a ruthless predator. It loves to catch flies midair and eat them, and has been known to snack on spiders it plucks from its web. In short, it is not a dinner guest that I would recommend, and it's not on a menu I could keep down. We're gonna have a lot of buggies. Please tell me more. In point of fact, rice grasshoppers are the awful pest. They devour rice plants and wipe out its crucial crop. But revenge is sweet. These bugs are edible, you see, and so folks eat them as ways to get rid of them. When boiled in soy sauce, rice grasshoppers are quite tasty, it said. Though why anyone would put the insect in their mouth is beyond me. The mere thought of it gives me the gags. Make a donation. The walking leaf. Please tell me more. What a fraud, what a phony. The walking leaf is in fact the very embodiment of a lie. This master mimic looks like a tree leaf all the way down to its tiniest details. In fact, this bug has been known to sway to and fro as it walks, just so it looks like a leaf blown by the wind. And the fakery works. These insects look so much like leaves that even leaf-eating insects nibble on them. Lying liars indeed. Here we go. Yes, please tell me more. The Rancho Goldfish is a charming relative of the goldfish with a bumpy head and stout, round body. They have ordinary heads when born, but develop impressive rectangular heads after about 3 years. Supposedly, their head shape changes depending on factors like the size of their tank. The Rancho Goldfish enthusiasts aim to raise perfectly shaped specimens and work hard to achieve this. Of course, no one asked the Rancho Goldfish themselves what shape they want their heads to be. And there you have it. Here's a piranha. I am not exactly the fan of the piranha, despite knowing that they're mostly harmless. But those nasty pointy teeth, oof! These infamous little blighters will attack when in groups. Imagine all those hundreds of tiny teeth. To think that they are floundering about in a peaceful waters just waiting to strike. Well, never fear. I shall keep this one under the strictest lock and key with nary of bathroom break allowed. I mean, do they keep them alone in their own actual aquarium, or do they actually have them swim with everyone else? That's the better question. Here's a giraffe stag that took forever and a day to find. The giraffe stag beetle is a bug of preposterous proportions. Not only is tiny body rather large, it has 2 long, jagged jaws that can put over 5 inches in size. The giraffe stag beetle's long jaws have been compared to the long neck of a giraffe, hence the name. But I say such comparisons are a stretch. Giraffes' necks are not lined with spikes. If I were a giraffe, I would protest. More donations. Fill up the museum little bit and little bit. The Horned Hercules is not only known for its tremendous strength, but for its size as well. It can grow up to 7 inches long and has a powerful pincers covered in hair that help it with gripping. As if this weren't ghastly enough, these behemoth beetles let loose a foul odor that fends off enemies, and offends my sense of smell. I mean, there are dung beetles, so I don't. Okay. Gotta worry about dung beetles. Here, have a walking stick. The walking stick looks like a twig, does it not? Ooh, it even has knots in it like a real twig would. These bashful bugs mimic plants in this way to hide from predators, a noble goal, you might say. But though the deceptive wretches fool some, they do not fool me. I see these bugs for what they are. Monsters, plain and simple, I say. Did you know that walking sticks can grow to 2 feet long? Imagine running into one. Surely I would faint. Make a donation. Here's a cicada. The giant cicada is rather aptly named, that is, a truly enormous bug. These beasts spend most of their lives underground where they gorge on tree roots. But once they emerge, they make an awful racket. In fact, some say their songs sound like a shrieking siren. I would rather listen to nails on a chalkboard. The Evening Cicada. The Evening Cicada certainly knows how to ruin a quiet moment. As the sun sets, it strikes up a sad song so sonorous one can't hear one's own thoughts. I'd feel sorry for my colony moods if it weren't so very vocal about how it feels. Ugh, please pipe down. Cicadas are obnoxious insects that are not just brown cicadas, mind you, but all cicadas. They flex ribbed membranes on their torso called tymbals to make a loud snapping sound. So rude. Yes, it is only the males who make that noise, sometimes at a volume that can produce pain at close range. Appallingly inconsiderate, I might say. The robust cicada. The robust cicada has got its name from the chirping sound it makes. Well, it is said to be quite well robust. But robust hardly describes it. Abrasive, bombastic, cacophonous. That's more like it. Beside the horde critter walling, this bug is known for his long wings, short body, and green coloring. But looking at the robust cicada, it is as unpleasant as listening to one. My eyes and my ears are offended. Here, have a grasshopper. Grasshoppers are known for making a chirping sound, though it doesn't sound like chirping to me. They make this rude racket by rubbing their hind legs against their wings. And though they eat seeds and pollen, they sometimes prey on smaller insects too. I say, such violent table manners should not be tolerated. Horrible hoppers. Pufferfish. Like its cousin, the blowfish, when the pufferfish feels threatened, it inflates into a spiky balloon. The biggest difference between them is that the pufferfish is not deadly poisonous like its kin. So while it may look scary, the substantially reduced risk to life and limb make it such much better company. Eek! A migratory locust! Ah yes, a low migratory locust. It seems such a harmless hopper as it bounces about in the grass. But beware, when these pests band together and travel in swarms, they leave devastation in their wake. Migratory locusts have gathered by the millions throughout the history, wiping out crops and causing famine. That's why I always say never let a locust hang out with its friends. That is precisely how a plague begins. Well, he's not wrong. Here, have an anchovy for your pizza. I never had anchovy on pizza before. Do they even offer that anymore anywhere? Legit? There are more than 140 species of anchovy, but they all have some things in common. They are all small and feed by simply swimming with their mouths open to filter food particles from the sea. In my sleepier moments, I sometimes wish I could do that. Here, have a horned atlas. Beware the horned atlas. I tell you, these rhinoceros beetles is known for its violent temperament. The males use the three large horns on their heads to fight amongst each other for dominance. But it is their young that truly give me the cold sweats. You see, their larvae grow quite large, and worst of all, they bite. It is stuff of nightmares, I say. Here you go. Woohoo! So shiny, this massive fish's name, Dorado, means golden in Spanish, a fitting title. They're also quite valuable, I understand. I congratulate you on your top-notch angling. They're rather large, eh, what? It makes one wonder what all they might feed on. Fowl, perhaps? One quivers at the very thought. Well, it'll be safe behind glass, no doubt. Quite safe. Ooh, wonderful. These neon tetra is truly a marvel of the tropical fish world. Just look at how tiny it is and how very filled with neon. I imagine its environment must be just as flashy as it is for it to have developed such colors. I wonder how flashy I might be if I'd been raised somewhere even half as vibrant. Walker cicada. The Walker cicada is quite the noisy thing, I tell you. It is impolite pests simply cannot abide the quiet. In the heat of summer, the male strikes up a strange rattling sound or song, hopping to woo a mate. When other male cicadas hear this rhythmic racket, they join in right in, as if they were singing along. My head aches at the thought of it. Probably gonna have a full museum. The only thing I'm really going to be missing is the art. I can move all these down there. I'm going to have to do anyways. There's no room. At least I could get some money out of this if I were to sell them to Flick. Which was funny because Flick actually visited the other night, but I didn't donate my bugs then, so I don't even need the vampire squid anymore. Be free. Now, where are everything else? I don't even know if I donated those two yet. Okay, I know I donated the Rancho Goldfish. Although that was bad that I just don't threw it into the ocean. Oops. Oh yeah, the Arpama. Boom. Such a large specimen indeed. There's no room. Wow. Blair, what up? How you doing? Okay, for the large fish, I'm probably gonna have to put it on the other side. I'm gonna be making my money back soon. I spent 3 million on trying to get Shino. I'm happy. I'm finally gonna get Shino. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Let's go grab all this. Then we could finally walk around. Look how clean it looks now. Whoops. I do not want to remove that. Got the walking leaf. I already donated one. Okay, these ones are duplicates because I was trying to make some statues here. I'm gonna keep the walking leaf for the time being. I don't know when it actually comes back again. Place. There you go. Nice. I don't need to catch the cricket. Want to make everything as clean as possible. Because eventually I want to go for 5 stars. And having all of this is definitely not going to help. Okay, all those have been donated. I don't think I donated the rainbow stag yet. Okay, I don't think I've actually donated that one. I know I donated this one and this one. Haven't donated the dung beetle yet. Okay. When Flick comes back again, I'm going to sell everything. Sell all the bugs. Amelia singing. I rarely ever hear Bam sing, but Bam does sing. Get the ant, get the mosquito. Got a bit of suckerfishes everywhere. Put you down here. You two, you go down here. Oh, I got mail. Wow. At least everything looks clean now. Clean in one spot, messy in a different spot. That's how cleaning works. I really hated the suckerfish, mainly because while you're trying to catch for sharks, you find one and happen to be this. It's annoying. I don't know if I donated the Miami stag, so I'll just leave that there. Again, catching all the fish is going to be the more annoying part. Tiny little fish. Oh, it's a neon tetra. I already donated that one. Okay. This one I could sell then. I don't know if they're actually worth much. Even then, money is money. Oh. Whoa, Amelia, you smell really pretty. Thank you. I've been unsure if this new fragrance is flattering. It is called Air Through Trout. Have you heard of it? No. Hey, you should try smelling me too. Are you trying out a cologne as well? Let's see. I detect notes of... What is that? Dried nacho cheese? Yeah, I'm not wearing a cologne. I just wanted to be smelled. Thanks, Amelia. I see. Well, that scent is very... you. Kind of a shame that Eric and Bu have the same personality. Oh yeah, I have Discord. It's always linked in the description. Also, I link it in my comments. I think I already donated the Emperor Butterfly though. I'm gonna double check. How do? I forgot how to play this game. Yeah, I did. Let's see. I think I already donated everyone here. That's the piranha, right? Yeah, that's a piranha. I donated a piranha already. Audie's home. That's Bam. This one's Colton, I think. Yeah, that should be Colton. Dang. Can't get anywhere around here. Just double checking to see I did not miss anything. If anything, that should be all the bugs left then. Unless if I missed one. Hopefully I didn't miss a bug. Well, there is the golden beetle. I don't think I actually donated that one yet. Okay. I'm collecting gyros as well. It's not the same though. It's not the same as the original gyroids. I really do hope they bring the OGs back. That's what I want. Donation. Here, have an Arapema. The stately Arapema is quite large indeed. It is among the largest freshwater fish there are. Furthermore, these fascinating fish make quite the family unit. That is to say, a male Arapamas protect their young by holding them gently in their mouths. Meanwhile, female Arapamas swim circles around these foul-mouthed fathers, fending off its predators. It simply goes to show that cold-blooded creatures can be heartwarming too. Cicadas, the nerve, not only are they loud, they leave their cicada shells lying about. When it's time for a cicada's nymph to turn into an adult, you see, it clings into a tree and sheds its exoskeleton. Then just leaves the shell out and form herself hanging right there. Awful manners, really, and awfully terrifying too. Have the dragonfly. I won't deny that the wretched dragonfly is an elegant aeronaut. It manipulates its four wings quite uniquely so it hover and maneuver through the air with ease. But its veins on its wings, what ghastly things! One can't help but gasp at the sight of them. Appalling aerodynamics indeed. How have I been? How have you been? Yo, what up? I've been good so far. So far, so good. Mainly because the fact that I got myself the Xbox Series X. I've already set it up. I gotta go on the Xbox One, put everything in chest, have my friends put everything in their chests, so that once I actually transfer it over to Xbox Series X, we'll be able to continue on Operation Battle from there. And I got to sneeze. That was close. Donate a little guppy. But I'm happy that I finally got the Series X. It took a while, especially with the fact that trying to buy it online is just a huge mess. I was not going to pay anything for scalpers. Just try to get the retail price. Even then, it took a while. Oh my, would you look at that? It's such a beautiful, snazzy little fellow that Guppy is. The shape and the coloration of guppy fins are all unique, quite eye-catching, I might say. Do you imagine they host contests for most snazzy? And do you suppose I might receive an invite? Yeah, little guppies. $3 years ago. 2 years, actually. If 2019, 2020, 2021. No, it's still 2 years, but still. Yeah, especially with the scalpers. I'm contemplating of actually getting a PlayStation right now. Uh, I, I'm already putting myself in deeper hole of a debt that I'm already in, so I better best wait off for the PS5. As long as I got the Series X, I'm good for the time being. I just want to play more games. But what up, YOLO? Here's a monarch butterfly. Please tell me more. Do you know the monarch butterfly migrates south for the winter and returns north for the summer? Indeed, this horrid orange beasties. I was about to say bestie. God dang, the internet has ruined me. Beasties do not tolerate the cold and travel 3,000 miles to escape the winter. During the journey, they clutter together in trees by the thousands just to stay warm. Imagine hordes of the foul, flittering fiends huddled together in one place, if only they put on a tiny coat instead. Even if you go through Walmart, if you go through Amazon, you go through Best Buy. No, Best Buy doesn't even do third-party sellers right there. So it's mainly Walmart and I don't know if Target does the same. But I know that Walmart and Amazon, there are scalpers there everywhere. But at least I was able to get the $500 one from Walmart on Black Friday. I paid $13 to get the Walmart Plus, waited for the countdown, and as soon as it hit 12 or noon, I load up the app, I put it in the cart, I waited 10 minutes. When it popped up, it says, okay, here's 10 minutes. Go make your purchase now or you lose your spot. I'm like, okay, how do I even do this? Because one thing is that when you add to cart, it you can't leave the area. I actually had to press the arrow on the app itself to back out of that cart menu to continue on with the transaction because I guess that's one of the fail safes right there. I was so afraid to accidentally back out of the actual thing that I took like 3 minutes just to try to find my way of just trying to navigate through this whole thing. It was dumb. It would have been better if there was a little button that says continue on with transaction, but no, it's just mainly you actually had to press the arrow on the app just to back out of that window to continue on putting in the info for the transaction. I was scared that I was not gonna be able to buy it right then and there. And at first, it originally said it was gonna be here on December, but then it changed to Monday, which would have been today, but then it changed again to Friday, but then it got delayed till Saturday. So I only got the console 2 days ago. And the thing about the delivery service, it wasn't UPS, it wasn't just the mailman, it wasn't FedEx, it was just some other company that I never really even heard of, and they decided to actually put the Xbox on. Well, it was still covered by the Walmart thing, so I'm grateful for that. So it was pretty much concealed. But even then, they didn't put it at the front door. They decided to put it on the sidewalk by the driveway. So if nobody was actually paying attention to outside, I would have lost that package, and I would have been so mad because I was at work I was actually at work when they delivered it. So I'm glad that my family was able to pick it up. But even then, that could have been bad. So annoying. I don't even know what this company is, but still, like you just don't do that. At least put it at the front door. What's funny is that it required an ID and a signature, and we didn't actually have to do any of that. They just put it on the sidewalk and drove off. I'm so glad that my family was there to get the package. It would have been terrible. I would have been mad. And I don't even know how to even contest that I didn't get it if they said that they delivered it. I would have been, now you guys owe me an Xbox and a PlayStation and deliver it at the door. And I decide when you guys deliver it. That would have been nice though, but I don't think that's gonna work. At least UPS, FedEx, and the mailman will actually deliver right at your door. This stately fish can weigh up to 130 pounds. It's clear why it's referred as the king of salmon. I imagine even the mightiest net cannot catch it more a few at a time. I say, it's a miracle to me that you didn't get dragged out to sea by this one. Tiny little fish. The nibblefish are best known for their use in certain skin treatment. This treatment has apparently been used for thousands of years. I have never experienced said treatment because they eat your dead skin with their tiny toothless mouths. Can you imagine anything so repellent? Please don't ask me any follow-up questions. Tiny little fish. I only recognize that fish just because of the fact that they showed it in Victorious. But with the Series X, I don't know what to get really for the time being. If I were to get myself the all access, then I'll be able to play a lot of games right then and there. Because why not, right? Already got 2 months free if I were to use the Discord code. I warn you, the ant may be a small bug, but it finds scary strength in numbers. You see, the ant itself is the strongest creature in the world in relation to its size. One of these diminutive fiends can carry 50 times their own body weight. And if it wants to lift something even larger, why, it simply calls on its ant friends to join the effort. Creepy cooperation, I say. Because I know that Halo Infinite is on Game Pass. I don't actually have Game Pass yet. I have the regular gold subscription that doesn't expire till February, so it's a long ways away. But I am thinking about going for the actual subscription because we're already in December pretty much, and it's not going to expire till February. So might as well just do the dollar upgrade. Or actually, no, I could just go for 2 months and then do the dollar upgrade. Yeah, this is Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing New Horizon. Ah, Salmon, do you know the coloration is due specifically to their diet? Indeed, this is the case. The more they fill their diet with crustaceans such as krill and shrimp, the deeper shade of pink they are. And if they ate a bushel of carrots, might they turn orange? Animal Crossing received a few updates the past few weeks. So I figured I'm going to probably get back to the game just to do some more cleaning, collecting. It is a great casual game. If you play the OG and then compare it to New Horizons, it's a huge difference. Because with New Leaf, with the OG, Animal Crossing, New Leaf, City Folk, those are already set. Everything that you get, you can't change. But however, in New Horizons, you can change everything and anything about the game, really, including the island that you live on. So you can terraform it any way you want just to decorate it however you want to make your village look like. So if you like building and creating, then Animal Crossing New Horizon is for you. You could time skip if you want to. You can play casually if you want to. You could play by day. It really depends on how you want to do it. If you don't like waiting, then that's where you just change the time on the clock to switch to the next day. Because for the first 2 weeks, if you play casually, not time skipping, it is a drag. It is a slow burn. So that's one of the reasons why a lot of people prefer to time skip. I didn't time skip at all, so that's just me. Alright, so I had a cough. The angelfish is truly a beautiful creature. Just look at the elegance of those fins. Despite the name, however, these lovelies are known to be rather aggressive. They have no qualms about relentlessly pursuing fish much smaller than themselves. Why, they even attack their own kin. It seems no fish is safe around these so-called angelic bullies. It makes one wonder who comes up with these names. Appearances and names can be deceiving. I could give like a short little tour in a bit after I donate all the ones I have currently. Or I could actually do it right now after this one. The drone beetles is like that Boris acquaintance who is much too loud for polite company. That is, it is a large bug with a square head that is so named for the droning noise it makes when it flies. Furthermore, it has hooks on its feet that help it to cling tightly to trees. Hook feet. Oh, how gosh. Well, you have hooked feet, right? Oh no, those are talons, I guess. Oh, hey, thank you for subscribing. Like as you progress, there's a lot of things you could do. One, have DIY recipes to build your own stuff. Want to do construction. This is where you can actually start terraforming. Create rivers, create cliffs. Set up however you want. Bear with me. I always mix up controllers from Switch to Xbox and whatnot. Everything's always backwards. And if I want to make a cliff, if I want to fill up a cliff, break one down, easily do so. So again, you could terraform your island however you want. You want to make cliffs, you want to make staircases. I'll I remember how to fill this back up. Bear with me. I think I remember. Grab that real quick. I'm playing on a Switch. It's Nintendo. There's hardly any Nintendo games ever on PC. I think I have to step back a bit. Okay, yeah. I want to just build. I just want to build a spot right here. I could do like this. Okay. I had to remember how that was done. Make some pathways. I didn't buy much more than what I got right now, so eventually I'm gonna have to get everything else. Like, I haven't actually finished the main game. The main game really is just to build your house, complete it, and pay off all your debts. That's the main thing that you do in the game. Everything else that they've added here is just decorate your island however you wish. There we go. I think I've already donated the football fish. Okay, yeah, I did. Catch fish, catch some bugs. As you see, I'm donating all the bugs to the museum so we could actually look at them. Swim in the sea to catch the wondrous creatures in the sea. Place items down, decorate your island however you see fit. Of course, you actually have the villagers that live here. Tammy's doing some stretching. Amelia's cleaning the plaza. I'm gonna have a new villager, which is Shino, one of the brand new villagers from a set of 18 that they brought into the game. So tomorrow, Shino will be here. Come over to say hello to Audie. You forget something? Forget or looking for. No. How would anyone know about my KK Slatter costume? Not being paranoid. Have a costume? My Rattan low table is so the best flat surface for writing you've ever seen. I use it for practicing my autograph. These are so totally some of my favorite clothes. Do you like the clothes that you're wearing? I thought so, because the clothes you have on now really suit you. When it comes to fashion, I know everything. There's about like probably like 8 different personalities that villagers have. You'll know when you talk to them. You have the energetic, you have sassy, you have lazy, you have cranky and whatnot. Some of them are mellow, just chill. These are all duplicates right here that I need to sell. But overall, a fun casual play. Hey, a tarantula. They freeze. They freeze. They just stare. Gotcha. Mainly just interact with them. Hey, you free right now? Want to chill at my place? My head's full of embarrassing memories right now. I kind of need a distraction. I understand, but I'm not that mean. Basically, just talk to them. You could get stuff from them. They're just like NPCs. You just interact. A little quick visit. Hey, free gift. I'm gonna say lower. Just do this quick interaction. By the way, this is a brand new thing they added to the game. This wasn't here on the base game. Just wanted to get that out of the way so I could get back to donating. I thought Tammy was going to move out. That's why I talked to Tammy. There's some villagers that I would like to have move out. Maybe I should have not done that because I already have one coming in. After that one comes in, then I could see if I could get villagers to move out. And yes, that's the toilet in the ground. Place the item. I don't want to wear that. Place item. What does this one look like? It's pink. Cool. I know they added 18 new villagers. They added a little bit more dialogue for the characters. They have added Brewster in the Roost, which was a thing I believe back in New Leaf or City Folk. That's just a little bit of a cafe just to relax in. Not really too much out of it, at least yet. Occasionally, you can see some villagers just coming over here. You just buy coffee. Uh-oh. I forgot I had no money. Whoops. Either way. Barista, what's up? Have a museum. Collect a lot of art. Collect bugs. Along the way, you could get yourself more decorations for your actual village. But as you can see, it's empty. One of the things about this that you could only obtain the art from red, but red only appears like once every 2 weeks or so. So that is a long game of patience right there. They've added Captain, which will take you to an island so you could get yourself more plants and crops and things like that. They've added carrots, they've added other things. Which reminds me, time to actually go to the island just real quick. They've added gyroids, which in the OGs there was like 100+ gyroids you collect. Here I think they only added 15. Kind of underwhelming, but hopefully as the time goes on they'll add more gyroids. They're just rhythmic type of items that go and beat of a song. But since I don't actually have any music playing near them, they're just gonna go to their own beat. Just take this trip real quick, get another gyroid, and head back. This one was a new feature where you're able to talk to Captain to go onto an offset island. If you want to collect mushrooms, you want to collect some bushes. Find hidden treasure here or there. Catch some fish. Hey, look, pine cones. I'm just looking for the gyroid. At least the acorns and the pine cones could be used to make DIY projects. Which is just more decoration you could have for your island or for your home. However you want to use it for. There's the gyroid. Grab that real quick. There we go. That's all I needed. I'm not really here to catch fish. At least not yet. With fish, they actually have different locations. Also the time of day when you're able to catch said fish, or the time of month when you're able to catch a certain amount of fish. Or I should say the specific kind of fish. Specific. I can never say that correctly the first time. Like some fish you can only catch in the months of August, September, November type of deal. So it really depends on what fish you're looking for. But the Wikipedia pages for Animal Crossing New Horizons will tell you what exactly fish you could catch during the month. It goes the same with bugs and whatnot. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that I probably missed. I'm not really here to collect DIY projects as much. If I find them, I find them. If not, then that's just something that will be completed over time. Usually whenever you're going to these islands, you find at least one bottle. There it is. Grab that. I found this DIY recipe written in my dream journal this morning. I don't remember writing it down. I was just wanted to get my idea out to the world, so I put it in a bottle. Try it if you have the materials. Best wishes from Zoe. A leaf pile. Well, it's kind of outdated because we're about to hit December, and that's when snow starts to form. Funny how that works. Okay, I'm done here. Raise, what's up? I got what I needed. Here comes a beautiful song from Cam. Yeah. Got what I needed. Gulliver's right there. He's not a villager, he's just a little bit of an NPC event that appears every once in a while. So with gyroids, simply you dig a hole, you plant the fragment, and you water it. In a few seconds, you'll start to see steam come out of there. And then you just wait till tomorrow to be able to unbury it. And then you get yourself a gyroid. So far, I haven't gotten any duplicates yet. So that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and just drop this. I'm not too sure if we could actually plant them. But I gotta get back to donating. Just get rid of all of this. I think I got more than one spiny lobster just for the fact that they sell well. Yeah. I got them for the money. The golden stags are pretty much worth like 10,000 each, if I'm not mistaken. Whenever you get a character named Flick, the red chameleon show up, you will pay I don't think it's twice the amount, but maybe 50% more than the shop value. So it was worth it just to keep them around. That fish right there, the barrel eye, took so long to catch just for the fact that it's a tiny fish in the ocean. So if you're able to catch one, it's just one of those rarities. Because there's like 10 different fish that have the same shadow size. So it's just the luck of the draw that you actually catch the fish that you're looking for. With bugs, it's so much easier because you actually can visually see where they're at. So you'll know just if you want to catch them or not. But the fish, it's a long game. Already caught all the bugs from the island. I'm going to use the golden stag for last. I have a mosquito.
As everyone knows, the mosquito is a vampiric pest that sucks blood from innocent bystanders. But did you know that the only females suck blood? Ooh, it's true. They need it to make their eggs. When they sink their snout into our skin, they inject us with saliva that helps them slurp up their meal. I still don't want to think about that. It's that saliva that makes us itch and scratch, you know. And also, that saliva is what causes the diseases. But best not to say that in a Nintendo game. But how about Dung Beetle? What can I say? The aptly named Dung Beetle feeds on the feces of animals. Oh, you heard right. This putrid pest rolls up balls of dung and then rolls them away to dine on a later date. As if they weren't atrocious enough, some dung beetles lay their eggs in the feces too. What a dreadful place to raise the young. Anywho, make a donation. What's funny is that you find dung beetles actually rolling up snow in the winter. That's the only really time you can actually find dung beetles in is in the winter time. Earth-boring dung beetles are considered quite handsome by some thanks to their metallic luster. In fact, some even think them to be good omens and bringers of favorable fortune. But I must protest. These fiend-ravaging pests love to burrow under piles of dung and lay their eggs. They raise their young under dung. Need I say more? Ick, I think not. Here's a little bell cricket. The call of the bell cricket heralds in the arrival of autumn, and I concede it is a rather pleasant sound. What I do not find pleasant is the way these things rub their strange wings together to make their song. Ugh, and to think and to make matters worse, bell crickets have been known to shed two of their foul wings. Or four wings. Why does that foul? Maybe because of blathers usually saying foul as a pun. And they simply leave their wings where they fall as if it were litter. I simply cannot abide such odious behavior. Firefly. The firefly isn't a fly at all. It is a beetle, you see, and one known for its ghastly glowing backside. This light is called bioluminescence, and it is caused by a chemical reaction in the rump. Males flash about in the night sky to attract females, while their larvae turns on the glow to put on its off predators. Speaking of their yucky young, firefly larvae love to dine on snails. I say, shall I start with the cricket? Well, to begin with, they are mostly nocturnal creatures, and for that you day long or day loving diurnal. I can never say that right. Diurnal type should be grateful. Ooh, it means you don't have to lay eyes upon their prickly legs or overly long antennae like us night owls. Of course, crickets are best known for the chirping sound that they make by rubbing their wings together. Some find the noise lovely to listen to. Alas, it only serves to remind me of another unpleasant fact, which is to say, you will find cricket's ears right next to its knees. I've gone weak to the knees at the mention of it. I want to double check. I want to make sure that the golden stag is the last one I donate. Owl. This the only way to tell is if there's an owl, little owl stamp. What if it actually tells you when you donated it? Nope, it just says donate. So far, so good. Okay, the Miami stag I still need to donate. Do I even have it in my inventory? I do. The Miami stag has protrusions on its head that resembles ears, and yet the ugly lumps are not ears. It is, however, called a stag beetle because of the large deer-like horns upon its head. In the word Miami, it is a name that means deep mountain in Japanese. Feel free to call it what you like. I simply will call it disgusting. Disgusting stag beetle does have a ring to it. One last bug. Let's go. Yes, the golden stag beetle is quite the prize thanks to its metallic gold coloring. But let me speak plainly, the golden stag is not made of gold. It is made out of a bug through and through, and thus it is vile. Golden stag, gross stag is more like it. Anywho, my sister's thanks. And though bugs are invading my existence, the rest assured the wretched thing will be in the best of care here. Ooh, ew, and hats off to you. I dare say I am the very picture of an emotional roller coaster. To which, whilst I am pleased to announce we have completed our insect collection, I am displeased to be in the presence of so many bugs. Tut, never mind. It is my feelings of humble gratitude that win the day. Our bug collection is complete thanks to you, and our museum is a better place too. I shudder as I say this, but you have my sister's thanks for bringing us so many insects. I'll be mailing out the poster for our latest completed collection soon. As each collection is completed, I'll have another poster printed, so keep your donations coming. All the bugs have been caught. In the OG Animal Crossing, your museum just consists of bugs and the actual, like, glass aquariums type of deal, but here it's out in the open. You can see all the bugs. It looks so beautiful. So many butterflies. That makes me want to go to a butterfly garden. I like how they actually add a frog here too. I'm just curious to know whether or not if the frog is actually mentioned on these signs. But it's kind of bad to add a frog where there's a bunch of butterflies flying around, isn't it? I don't know if the mantis actually follows you. Oh, no, it doesn't. Isn't there another mantis in there, or is it in a different cage? Pretty sure it's in a different cage. Would be smart. You wouldn't want to have them around each other. I'm trying to see if that's the moth right there. I like how it's just out in the open. Can you imagine putting flies in a museum? It is a bug museum after all, but a fly? A common housefly? With abandoned dragonflies, you have to run and chase them. Wait, where's the horned elephant? Unless that's over there. No, that's a Hercules. I don't even see the elephant. Okay, there's a praying mantis. I like how it reacts. Where's the spider at? There's the spider. Occasionally, you'll actually see the beetles fight on that sap right there. Lol. What if it actually changes every time we enter and exit? Okay, there they are. Good stuff. I caused one bug to fly away. Actually, no. Is that he lost. That's why he flew away. Interesting. I've never seen that happen before. What's funny is that you donate sharks to Blathers for the museum, but also questions of what do they use to feed said shark. Like he's the only one in the museum that takes care of everything. How does he go through the actual feeding portion of the insects? Hey, it's snowing again. Oh wait, I don't know if I actually donated that. Yeah, I know I donated Dorado. Oh, that was a turtle. Trying to see if I donated this one to Doug and his crab. I don't remember. Okay, there's still a few bit that I've already donated. It would seem your angling expertise knows no bounds. This beauteous arowana fetches a pretty bell, though I'd venture to say that its true price is beyond measure. The arowana is an excellent jumper. Some have been seen leaping 6 feet out of the water. Alas, it has also been on the endangered species list for some time. It's up to us to do all we can to help preserve such magnificent creatures for years to come. It is the spiny lobster's lengthy antennae that help it set it apart from the other lobsters, though two antennae can grow twice as long as the lobster's own body. And what a clever crustacean it is, having found a way to use those antennae as a means of defense. When its spiny lobster senses danger, it rubs its antennae across its exoskeleton. A horrid screeching sound frightens predators away. If someone scratches nails across the chalkboard in your direction, I dare say you'd run too. The turban shell is a sea snail of a rather nifty trick up its sleeve or shell. You see, its snail carries a hard round button like operculum with it wherever it goes. What an operculum, you ask? Why, it's a trapdoor of sorts. When danger approaches, the snail slips into its shell and puts this trapdoor closed over its opening. Thus, it is locked safe and sound inside, and bravo, I say bravo. When trouble comes to knocking, just do what the turban shell does. Shut the door and turn out the lights. The men crab was named for its impossibly adorable and fuzzy little pincers. These cute crustaceans embark on the journey. They are first born with brackish waters. Then they mature in the fresh water. Finally, they travel to the ocean to create more min crabs. Ooh, how I delight in the thought of thousands of tiny min crabs scuttling about. Aren't they just like water bugs to you? The pike has always reminded me of a bit of salmon, although a pike can grow rather larger. These brutes can grow over 4 feet long, sometimes much over. It is carnivorous and preys not only on other fish, but also mammals and some waterfowl. If I were to ever meet one in the water, I would have the most difficult time keeping my wits about me. The golden trout. This golden trout is a beautifully colored fish that can only live in very clean waters. They are difficult to come across since they are found only in high mountain streams. As a side note, I find it much easier to appreciate fish that aren't such prima donnas about everything. And there you have it. The sweet shrimp spends the first few years of its life as a male, then it transitions into a female as it ages. Interestingly, it is hardly alone in this type of development cycle. Indeed, the great variety of marine creatures can change their biological sex as they change. Clownfish and some sea stars and sea bass are among them. Hoo hoo, the ocean is full of great many wonders. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. The Venus flower baskets look like the otherworldly creature one would find on an alien planet, but is instead a remarkable sea sponge found in the deepest part of the ocean. Its body is composed of silica and looks like a sculpture or perhaps a vase made of glassy mesh. I dare say the Venus flower basket is one of nature's most impressive works of art. The ray is the ray is an unusually shaped fish with a flat body and a long tail, somewhat related to sharks. Seen from the bottom, the mouth on its stomach appears to be smiling, which is objectively adorable. But be cautious, unlike most cute animals, some rays are extremely venomous. Beware the smile! The giant snakehead is quite a sight to behold. What? One glance conjures up visions of its namesake. This resilient creature can even find a home in the mud where it is able to breathe. As a matter of fact, it dislikes cold weather, so during wintertime the mud serves as the temporary home. I hear that they eat anything that swims past their head. While odd, I sense a sense of owlship with them. Ah! I keep pressing B. My feathers, could there be more of a adorable sea creature than the umbrella octopus? I dare say not. These deep sea octopuses are are on the smallest side and use the cutest ear-like fins to flutter around. Meanwhile, it's the web stretched between their tentacles that give them the name. Ooh, it's true. With arms stretched wide, they look for all the world like an umbrella. Though surely the last thing the umbrella octopus wants is to stay dry. The snow crab truly lives up to its name. They are most often found in cold northern seas. Some have even been discovered living in the Arctic Ocean. Indeed, snow crab prefer to live in deep water that never gets more than 3 degrees above freezing. Just thinking about their icy environs, it's giving me the chills. The sturgeon is a large and long-lived river fish which has changed little in the last 300 million years. One curious behavior of theirs is leaping high out of the water and falling back onto their sides. The smacking sound of their re-entry can be heard for up to half a mile away, more underwater. No one knows why they do it, but I like to think it's their impression of bread popping out of the toaster. Wherever the waters are warm, tilapia can be found. It is a highly adaptable river fish. They mainly feed on algae, but they will also eat larvae of dead fish or whatever fits in their mouths. I will confess that, as a growing owlet, I similarly define food as anything that fits in my beak. The ocean sunfish is a large relative of the bullfish or blowfish that is unusual shape, like a fish head with a tail. They are fairly relaxed species, often content to ride where the currents take them. This is fortunate, as otherwise the sight of a large head coming toward you might be alarming. The ribbon eel is related to the moray eel, though its bright coloration distinguishes it. It has an unusual plant-like appendage at the tip of its nose that flutters as the creatures move. I like to think of it as having an extremely friendly nose that waves a greeting to those nearby. The soft-shelled turtle is not one to shy away from biting when provoked. In addition to its powerful bite, this little creature or critter has the ability to breathe both above and below water. It has an unusually long neck, which it uses for both breathing and biting. Come to think of it, how did you manage to avoid being bitten? Well, it's a fearsome creature, but just look at its face. Rather silly, what? The suckerfish is a curious fish that attaches itself to a larger marine life using a suction cup on its head. The benefit to the suckerfish is that it gets to eat smaller parasites and dead skin off of its host's body. Amusingly, some people have used suckerfish on cords to catch large turtles with this fish own suction. I imagine this practice is the cause of somewhat awkward conversations between fish and turtle. There's the betta. The betta has long fins and beautiful coloring. It is a tropical fish popular in decorative aquariums. They are very territorial and will fight to compete or complete exhaustion, though aquarists must keep them carefully. Rarely do such beauty and violence commingle outside the rowdiest of sunset viewing parties. The rainbow fish is a tropical fish known for its metallic colors and beautiful fins. There are over 50 different species, each with a unique and pleasing color. I must say, it does make me wish for feathers of a more exciting hue than underbaked brownie. What elegant specimen you found. The saddled. Let's see. How. I don't know how to pronounce it. They have poor eyesight, so they use their fine tuned sniffers to seek out prey. Can you imagine relying solely on your sense of smell to find food? And if one nostril becomes clogged, would you be unable to tell how far away the scent is? Is it better lie? The barrel eye is a deep sea fish with protuberant eyes and a clear head, though some of its organs are visible. At first blush, a transparent head seems absurd, but there's a reason. It's so it can see things clearly directly above. But I must confess, the more I learn about deep sea fish, the happier I am to live on dry land. Yeah. So I've already donated the Dungeness crab. Oh, I didn't donate a sea cucumber. I really hope I have one. Pretty sure I have it. I don't have any bells at all. There we go. You are a slimy one? Yeah, spiny. Caught duplicates not knowing I already caught him before. The sea cucumber, much like its relatives, the sea urchin and sea star, has no heart nor brain. However, unlike its relatives, it has no shell nor spikes in which to protect itself either. So how does a softie such as this stay safe in the open ocean? Brace yourself. When threatened, sea cucumbers jettison their innards out of their backsides. Ooh, gross but true. The sticky, stringy stuff ensnares predators, allowing the cuke to make back its escape and grow its insides back. One might say the sea cucumber is a gutsy creature, indeed. As you may know, blowfish carry a deadly poison that are among the most toxic creatures on Earth. What you say you might have not known that this poison and spines are not the limit of these animals' defenses. A predator that tries to swallow a blowfish before it inflates can find itself quickly choking. To be honest, it's said if said predator can get past poison, spines, and choking hazards, I feel they've earned a meal. Eagle. The chambered nautilus is perhaps the best known for its gorgeous shell. Not only does this shell's interior shine with pearly luster, it features a near perfect natural spiral. But those aren't the chambered nautilus only bragging rights. This cephalopod can have up to 80 tentacles, it said. Or 90, I can't read. These arms come coated with a sticky substance that helps the nautilus capture its prey, which is far better than using them for overly long hugs, I'd say. The red crab is a mighty crustacean to be sure, though it must be said that there's some debate of its royal lineage. King crabs, unlike other crabs, are thought to be descended from hermit crabs, you see. And have you noticed, they have but 8 legs, though conventional crabs have 10. It matters not, I say, for the red king crab is as regal as can be. Weighing up to 20 pounds with a leg span reaching 5 feet, I bow to this crab's nobility. The whale shark took forever to catch. The mighty whale shark is the largest species of fish in the world with specimens up to 60 feet long. Unlike many other kin in the shark family, whale sharks are non-violent, eating only plankton and such. They grow slowly and live long, relaxed lives of filter feeding and leisure in warm waters. So if you ever have to choose a fish as a roommate, you could do worse than a whale shark. Unless you can't swim. Hammerhead. Hammerhead Shark is known for its distinctive hammer-shaped head, hence the name. Anywho, this oddly shaped head allows the beast to see 360 degrees around itself from top to bottom. Imagine being able to see so widely you can check for united or untied shoelaces in immediate range simultaneously. And there you have it. There we go, last one. Great white sharks are obviously known first and foremost for their biting. They are masters of the craft. They do lose teeth regularly through biting related activities, but luckily these teeth grow back quickly. In fact, their missing teeth can be regrown in a single day. Just imagine their tooth fairy related income. Just double checking. I can't actually. Okay. I wanted to see if I could actually just scroll left and right while in there. Checking to see all the current stamps. I'm only missing 5. Oh, where's the eel? I'm missing a moray eel. Where'd I put it? I know I didn't release it. Let me put the shark away real quick. Now, where could I put the actual eel at? Real quick, I'm gonna double check the store. I caught all the sharks. Oh, your timing's impeccable. Right now, we're running a special Nook Friday sale. From now through November 30th, everything in the shop is marked down by 30%. Oh, so this is their version of Black Friday, Cyber Monday? I'll actually buy that. People probably asleep. It is still a school week after all. Still unfortunate that's one of the facts that I only live stream on the days of the school week.
Let me withdraw my money. I spent $3 million on getting Shino. Shino will be here tomorrow, so while we're doing a live stream of Animal Crossing, then there we have it. Probably be like a couple of hours. Maybe it's just I'm gonna try to fish and then move on to a different game. Okay, I already donated you. Where did I put the moray eel though? I know I didn't give it up, and I know I didn't sell it. I'm just buying just to buy at this point. Oops. It's made out of gold. Already have that? Okay. I like how I could actually start cooking now. Well, let me go ahead and get the upgrade. Because I have no idea how long that Turkey Day thing is going to last for. Oh, hey, thank you. I didn't even notice.
Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, I'm good then. Yeah. Ooh. Not bad. Anything else? Yeah, 69. I made a lot of money from me today. I will say that I was able to at least get a lot of things cleaned up. Still gotta look for that moray eel though. Where did I put him? Was it a football fish? Arapama. There you are. Despite its rather frightening features, the moray eel is really a cowardly fish. It lives its life hiding in caves and it will only attack if you're looking for a fight. You've heard of a bark is worse than its bite? Well, the moray eel has a face that's worse than its fight. Alright. Finally happy with that. Oh yeah, I didn't even get to check to see how it looks right now. Might as well. Donated everything I could so far. Looking quite beautiful. At least it looks very full now. I wonder how much this museum would actually cost. Just to build and whatnot. Because it really does look impressive. Especially with a design like this. Not 100% full yet, but still. You can't actually do an overhead view. That sucks. Look at the fish. Okay, so they do clip into each other. I was looking to see if it actually does do that. Even then, it looks so pretty. Nice.
Either way, if anything, that's gonna be it for me for tonight. I'm gonna go rest up, eat some food, and then hopefully go to sleep early tonight so that I'll be able to live stream a little bit early tomorrow. If anything, either I'll live stream on Twitch or I'll live stream back onto YouTube. We'll see what happens then. But I still want to thank everybody for showing up for tonight's live stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the conversation. Just thank you for the support as I try to do some live streams every once in a while. I'm just glad with the progress that we have made today, and hopefully I can make more progress tomorrow, or I'll be playing a different game in general. We'll just see what happens then. But until then, stay safe out there. I've been SotoKings90. Have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you guys again in a new video or live stream.